All right, we're gonna try this again for the 4th time. Don't really know what's going on today, but you know what? Sometimes it's just not your time. So hopefully you guys are able to come in. I don't even know what's going on with this little silly app, but none of my apps are working today. And I was in the middle of telling you guys about what had happened this morning, and this thing starts going out. Maybe it's my phone, I don't know. We shall see though. We shall see. So anyways, welcome to Plant Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. Right now it's not too fun because I'm getting a little annoyed. And hopefully I'm even live. And hopefully I'm live on the right platform, because I don't even know. Nobody's in right now. Nobody's coming in. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? And I have no way of going and checking to see. So we'll hang out. I'll hang out here by myself for a few minutes. See if anyone comes in. If anybody comes in, then I know it's working. If nobody comes in, then I still don't know if it's working or not. Oh my goodness. It's just gonna be one of them time frames. Not gonna say it's gonna be one of them. Oh yes, Miss Grace showed up. Thank you. I didn't know if it was working or not, because this is the 4th time I'm trying this thing and it kept knocking me off. So can you hear me? Is everything okay? And we had, it was like so many people had come in already. During that one, I was able to get up and running. So anyway, this morning, I was talking about how sometimes you have to do some silly stuff when you're working. So I did a job about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, hey, this thing right here is not going to work because of such. It's not even there. I can't even install this. So I figured out a workaround. I did the bypass. Okay, did the bypass thing. Everybody's happy. And what I should have done, I should have gone on to the water fountain. So what I should have done is gone on to the other water fountain, because when I passed it, I noticed that the light was on. I should have just gone on and did what I did to the first one. I should have done it to the second one. So anyway, here it is 2 weeks later. Hey, you check out this and blah, 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 that and blase, blase. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So I go check it out. Same deal. I can't install what they want me to install, because there's not an old one there to take out and to put a new one. Anyway, so this is after I'm in my trading account this morning, and I'm just going along trading. I'm trying to sell some stuff and lock in some profits and cut some losses and all that kind of stuff. And the app, the investment portfolio application is not working. Like, dang, what's going on? So normally when that happens, I'll just uninstall, reinstall, boom, it's up and running, it's working fine. Well, I did that. Then it gave me this little funky message, like, your data can't be retrieved right now. I'm like, what? And I'm in the middle of trading. I'm trying to get rid of some stuff, And with the way I trade, timing is everything. You can sell too soon, and you can also sell way too late. So I got 3 that are going to expire today, that they'll sell at the end of the day, but by that time, the window of opportunity is going to be passed. So of course I sent them an email, and I'm like, hey, I can't get into my account, will you please credit my account for, such, blah, 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 blah. But I said all that to say this, those are just minor inconveniences, little nuances, little small things that just annoy you, right? Then you got the grand scheme of things, like this virus, the COVID-19. And we got Florida now declaring a state of emergency because they just had their first, I guess it was the first 2 cases. Is that right? Hey, Queenie. Who's all in? This is my 4th time doing this right here. Hey, Tara. Hey, Miss Grace, this is my 4th time trying to do a live with you guys, and it just kept knocking me off. I'm having all kind of internet phone problems today. But it makes you look around and just be thankful. Thankful for one, that you're still here. Okay. First 2 cases on the West Coast. Hello, Tara. How are you today? Okay, so they got their first 2 cases today, and they declared a state of emergency, which is not a bad idea. We've had our first confirmed deaths this weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is getting it's starting. You know, it's starting. I'm not saying that this is SHTF and this is WROL, but you know what? I'm prepping like it is. I am prepping like it is. Now, I've been prepping for years, getting stuff, stocking up on stuff, but now I'm in hyperdrive. While I can still get things and while things are still available, I'm getting them. Okay? Wow, just finished. What you say? Just finished another fast in prep. Yeah, I know you was in fasting because I hadn't seen you. So, all right. So, what are you hearing in Florida, Miss Grace? What are they saying to you guys? And I saw the article come in, but I was not able to read it. So I wanted to come on so we could just talk about it. And because you're basically a boot on the ground, you can let us know what they're saying down in Florida. What are you guys hearing? What are they saying on the news? What are they saying on the radio? What are they saying on TV about the state of emergency? Excuse me. And what's going on right there in Florida? Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. I really want to know. We had our first case in New York reported, and you know that goes to show us that now it's nationwide. You know, it's all the way out in Seattle, Washington, and California. Now it's all the way on the East Coast, New York. It'll be here in Virginia soon, and I know we have cases here already. We just had some folks come out of quarantine. Matter of fact, over the weekend, they came out of quarantine. They was like, oh, yeah, they're fine, blah, 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 blah. I don't believe that. I don't buy that. I'm not buying it, okay? Howdy. Who is that? Clint Eastwood. Hello, Clint Eastwood. They are not panicking. It's nothing here. Most people are just at work, living their life. They don't even realize it, probably. They're like, oh, we're in a state of emergency? Oh, I didn't even know that. How long been there? 3 days? Oh, my goodness. State of emergency is just a flu. The flu's kill more people. If I hear that one more time, I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, right now, that's been reported. So what are you guys doing to protect yourselves? You know, unfortunately, I'm still having to be out here in public. But I'm about to go get some more water right now as we speak. And like I told you guys, I was going to increase our stock of fresh potable drinking water, and we did this weekend. And I'm about to go and get some more right now. And throughout the day or throughout the week, if I can find some more jugs, I will get more. But I'm really considering getting us a big Berkey. How many of you guys actually have a big Berkey? And if so, how do you rate it? Is it worth the money? Is it worth the cost? Because from what I understand, a big Berkey can filter out water for anything. So what they say. So does anybody on here have a big Berkey? Because that is the next big purchase that I would like to make, but I'm not real sure about. I mean, it would definitely be more convenient than doing what I'm doing. Until they put a country on lockdown, no one will care. A country, yeah, you mean our country. Go out early for the crowd, stay inside, shower after getting food. It's not a bad idea. Not bad tips at all. But I know that 75 to 80% of people have no idea. Yeah, y'all, people don't know. They have no clue. They don't have a clue that we're in a state of emergency right here in the United States. Why? Because the media hasn't told them yet. But I'm in a state of emergency. How many of you guys don't need for them to call a state of emergency for you to go into emergency mode? Because I've been in emergency mode for about, I don't know, 2 months now since the virus hit China. And when they said they was bringing evacuees and quarantine them into in the United States, yeah, my emergency went into high alert then. And after that, I've been just going crazy prepping. I don't think people are panicking here in Georgia, but they are definitely starting to stock up, which is a good thing. You know, like we say, for every person that we help now get preps, that's one less person we got to fight for resources later. Or it extends out the period of time frame that we all are going to have to fight over resources. I mean, that's what it's going to boil down to. So, how many people have a big Berkey? Does anybody have a Berkey? Other than I have the Berkey squeeze bottles, the little sports bottles. I have those. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It takes forever to get some water out of it. It must be really, really purifying because it takes some strength. It takes some strength to get that doggone water out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, yeah, I would like to know some of the family's opinion on the Berkey before I even start looking at spending that kind of money. Because y'all know Berkeys are expensive. Berkeys are like $369. That's not even counting the extra filters. I'm sure it comes with filters, but that's not even counting extra filters that you're gonna need. I had to tell people about the state of emergency. They were like, "What? I'm on alert since day one because we all know it's all made in China." Yeah, I didn't know it. Of course, I'm at work and I'm not really following the news. And unfortunately, we're not at the top or the bottom of the hour, so we can turn on the. Let's see if they talk about it on the radio.
And there's nothing wrong with how political.
Russia's talking politics. Talking old politics. This old bear watching the New York press conference was a smack in the face for everyone in New York. They have a healthcare worker who is positive for the virus. She is at home, rode public transportation, but they told New Yorkers not to change anything because it's just the flu. Are you serious? Wow. Wow. That is such a big time wow. Wow. And you know what? It's crazy because we talked about, was it yesterday or the day before? I found out it can last on surfaces. Well, I didn't find out. This is a rumor that I heard. Heard a rumor that it can last on surfaces for up to 9 days. It can last in the air for 3, 4, 5 hours after somebody's gone. I mean, of course, these are all rumors. Who knows if they're true or not? But just imagine if one person is affected in your state, and everywhere they go, they're touching stuff and they're breathing, and people around them have the potential of getting it, not knowing it because it has an incubation period of up to 27, 29 days. So then all those people are breathing and touching things and whatever. You see why it's spreading like wildfire? I mean, the good thing is we are such a clean, healthy country. We are so amazing with our healthcare, and we are awesome because we wash our hands all the time, right? Spring break is coming, so all the people are coming to Florida. Not anymore. Not anymore, Miss Grace. Oh my goodness. It never fails. I turned on the air because it was getting stuffy in here. It never fails. Anytime I change the temperature or the climate, we'll go from a climate change, I sneeze. Any and every time. 20% of 1.4 million people is a lot of people. That's true. YouTube. There are a lot of Berkeys online. Yeah, I wanted to get somebody who was part of the family. Clint, I wanted to get somebody who was part of the family to give me their personal testimony, I guess. of the Berkey. Yeah, and I've been on YouTube and I've watched, plenty of videos about them and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to see if anybody in the family actually had one. You have a Royal Berkey. It's the best water. It filters out viruses. Queenie, I'm not surprised that you have. So what is a Royal? Is that like the biggest, best one? A Royal Berkey? I'm about to do some more research. Because if Queenie's got it, then I know it's good. Because that's all Queenie does, is get the best of the best of the best. So, it's have they even declared a state of emergency in Washington State? I'm pretty sure, or was it California? Where were the two people that were documented to have died from the coronavirus? I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was Washington or California. Does anybody know? Her name is Queenie. It has to be Royal. Thank you, Miss Grace. That was a good one. And you're right. H30s. Y'all ever look at people's license plates when you're driving? You try to figure out what they're saying. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I am not good at that kind of stuff at all. My vegan sweet tooth. I'm gonna come back through there and give you a cookie. What are we doing? What are you doing, sir? Why are you in the middle of the highway? Trying to walk. You're going to not have a great day if you keep doing that kind of stuff. This is like the busiest street in Virginia Beach. It was in Washington State. Okay, thank you for that. So have they declared a state of emergency in Washington State? And why do you guys think that the state of Florida went ahead and declared a state of emergency just off of having a couple of cases? Why do you think that? Why? Because a lot of foreign people, and no offense to anybody who's out of from a different country, just saying foreign as not American. A lot of non-American people fly into, guess what? Florida. Yeah, it's a hub. Just like Boston is, just like Atlanta is, just like Charlotte is, just like O'Hara is. Yep. So, and if they just had 2 cases that popped up and then they declared a state of emergency, you better believe that it's way more than 2, especially for them to go ahead and declare the state of emergency. And the state of emergency, as far as I understand, it just means that you can get resources more rapidly. Okay, if you guys know another definition of state of emergency, then let me know. Who's that? Mary Ann? Hello, Mary Ann. How are you? I might have to go back to Jamaica because they're not accepting no cruise ships. No, that was the Bahamas. I was watching 60 Minutes last night. They was talking about how the Bahamian Islands are trying to go green, and they're trying to turn 30% of their islands' power, so resources and sources, into green energy by 2030. And I'm like, okay. And for them, I didn't realize this because it's the islands. They're already paying, like, I think they said that for their electricity, they're in the Bahamian Islands or Bahama Islands, they're paying already 3 times what we pay here in America. And I'm like, what? If we had to pay 3 times what we pay, I mean, we don't have a really high light bill right now. It runs probably like $7,500 a month. But you multiply that by 3, oh my God, that would be crazy. Hello everyone. Shifts, they can't handle no CV. Talk about Jamaica can't handle CV. It don't like Miss Grace. Don't like anybody can handle CV. It's just and unfortunately, what may be happening, it may be constantly mutating. You know, and like I keep saying, hopefully it will burn out as the weather changes, as it warms up. Hopefully it will burn out and burn up, and it will just cease and be destroyed. Hopefully, But we'll see. You know, we will see. God Most High and Mother Goddess Most High gives me the best. I know that's right. Me too, Queenie. Me too, Queenie. Oh, Missy, I'm Queenie. Yep, we don't want CB. Well, we don't want CB here in Virginia. And we definitely don't want it on my street. So, what do you got? What are y'all's thoughts? Okay. State of emergency just declared in Florida because they have discovered and found 2 people with CB, coronavirus, COVID-19, coronavirus, CV19. Jennifer hates when I say it. She's like, just say it all out. Say the whole thing. Okay, yes, ma'am. So, what do you got? What are y'all thoughts? If CB is on your street, we will hear about it. You sure will. You doggone sure will. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna believe this. My neighbor. Oh goodness. Unfortunately, the person who would be most likely to get it on my street is probably me, because I'm the one that's out and about in the public more than anybody. It's big, it costs money though. I say you don't have your stuff, you better hurry up. Time is running out fast. Yes, it is. Your neighbor who like to argue. Oh goodness. They haven't argued lately though. I've been so proud of them, but they have come over and asked for stuff. My neighbor wife came over and borrowed some duct tape the other day, and it was, you know, I had used most of the roll. I was like, I want to keep it, you know, I don't need it back. So y'all know what I went out and bought, right? Some more duct tape. I like Gorilla Tape now. I've really grown fond of it. It seems to be stronger, but just as easy to rip and tear. Okay. We live in a tiny town. So I'm only really worried about it hitting the school system. Oh, Bear, what state are you in? Ask for stuff. Y'all got food and water. Laugh out loud. I'm stocking up on medicine, food, water, equipment, money, and love. Yeah, it's definitely time to if you can pull some money out. And I've been in Indiana, okay. I've been telling you guys for months, you know, if you can't have $1,000 at home, have 500. If you can't have 500, have as much as you can, close to $500 of cash money, small denominations, at your house, because if and when something happens, y'all rewind about 5 or 6 months ago. I was like, if or when something happens, and you need to run out and get something real quick, which hopefully you won't need to, then you will have some cash money, because, you know, I've been thinking this thing through. If this thing keeps getting bad and it gets worse to the point where, let's say they start quarantining cities, shutting down cities, and it's only essential personnel out. Well, what constitutes essential personnel? You know? Well, let's just say it keeps going, and then essential personnel start staying at home, like the medical workers, the fire department, the police department, because everybody's going to want to take care of their own family. Y'all do understand that, right? So once that happens, if you have an emergency, you call 911. Nobody's going to be able to answer. Your power goes out. The guys are not working the poles to reconnect your power. What are you going to do? You know? Let's say that the grocery stores are open, but they're not accepting electronic payment. You know? Ammo to the great yes. Ammo. One good thing about me, I stocked up on ammo when, golly, 4 or 5 years ago. 3, 4, 5 years ago. Whenever we was having that run out of 22 long rifle. Now you can always have more. Now, by no means do I want you guys to believe that I have arrived. And I've had so many people contact me this week talking like, we're coming to your house, and I'm like, you're gonna be sad. How many of you guys have heard that? Every man is on his own. True. You call 911. You talking about a scary situation. You're in the dark. Something go bump in the night. You dial 911, and there's no answer. It just go bump, 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 bump. It's gonna be a scary situation for some folks. It's gonna be scary. Yeah, but we're like in Project Alpha right now. Actually, we're in Bravo. We got four different emergency levels. It's like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. We're like right on the verge of Charlie in my household. And I can't speak for anybody else. Just my household. Okay, we're right on the verge. So, guys, just whatever you can go out and get if you can, I would advise you to do it. Now, granted, I'm about to go in here and deal with people right now, but hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. And it's crazy because I have so much, but I don't feel comfortable. I don't think I ever feel comfortable unless I had maybe like 10,000 gallons of purified drinking water stored where nobody could get to it. It was underground. It was cool all the time, and I didn't have to worry about it. Cause like I tell you guys, water. Water is going to take you out faster than anything, and that's why I'm so adamant about getting water. I did make a run this morning, and I'm gonna post a video a little bit later. Just more stuff I'm talking up on. I know Jennifer already thinks I'm crazy, but you know what? One thing about it, because she was part of that. Oh, it's just flu kills more people. She was part of that circumstance and situation this weekend. And we started looking at the numbers, right? She's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah. Same. I never feel like I have enough, or that I didn't forget. I'm always forgetting something. I'm like, God, that's like, I'll tell you guys this. We ran up in Walmart yesterday just to grab 2 7-gallon bottles. And there's a trick with Walmart. If you want to get in and get out, there's a trick. Go into the automotive department. Go into the back. Grab your stuff you need. Go back through the automotive department. Check out, and you're out the door. We was in there less than 5 minutes. Probably more like 3 minutes. In and out. And fortunately for us, pretty much the only thing we go into Walmart for are things in the camping section or in the gun section. They don't even sell gun and ammos anymore. So, that's the only time I really even go into Walmart. But we was in there and out of there in less than 3 minutes. Had our little bottles. We only came in contact with one person, and bam, we got water, whatever. So that's a trick for Walmart, for you Walmart shoppers. I doubt they will get disconnected from the grid because, wait, I gotta read this one. I'm gonna tell you another trick that I do, and I'm gonna do it while I have you guys live with me. I'm about to park, and then I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll come back in. We'll talk some more. Y'all give me like 10 or 15 minutes just to grab this extra water. All right, sir. You are in my way. You'll stand there and look at me. That's funny. People do the darndest things, Y'all remember that TV show? Dang, I can't park anywhere. They got all these freaking wheelbarrows everywhere. Y'all remember that show that Bill Cosby used to host? Kids say the darndest things. Well, adults do the darndest things. Like this guy. I'm trying to park, and he's just taking his sweet little time. Take your time, sir. Take your time, sir. We're in no hurry around here. We're just trying to run away from the coronavirus. That's all. That's all we're trying to do. Plan on Cannonball this week. Yep, I plan on Cannonball this week too. I've been working like crazy so I can prep good for you. I've been working like crazy so I can prep as much as possible. Our water department is run by a group of older people So I do worry about how much. I lost it. Tara, the people are always lying. This week's preps for me is for honey, as I can afford. Same, I never feel like, okay. Good. Garden department is usually a quick in and out. That's true. I forgot about the garden department. That's always a really good place to go. Where are my Lysol wipes? I usually keep Lysol wipes in here. I know I didn't take them out because I keep. But I have thrown a whole bunch of crap in here, so I may not be able to find my Lysol wipes. But that's okay, because guess why? We will do this. Da 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 da. All right. I'm gonna Lysol this steering wheel. I'm just telling y'all. These are some of the things I just do. Usually I have I don't know what my container Lysol wipes. I might take them in the house. I doubt it though. They're in here somewhere. I promise you that. And every surface that I have touched, especially personal like sanitation utilities, will be kept up. Okay, that's what I wanted to read. I want to see what you were saying. You said you doubted something. I doubt that we will get disconnected from the grid because of this pandemic. Just pump up your pantry. All right, I'm gonna show you how, if it gets bad, how you'll get disconnected from the grid. Okay. If it gets to the point where the facility workers, okay, your sanitation workers, your public works, water utility people, we call them Dominion here, Dominion Power, the power company. If it gets to the point where we're quarantined or essential personnel are out only, then it gets to the point where those essential personnel are like, you know what, screw this, I'm going home to take care of my family. And you have a storm that comes through and knocks out your power, and you call your local power company, and it goes doo 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 doo, or whatever noise it makes. That's how you can end up in the grid during this pandemic. Okay. I'm worried parts from China might not be readily available after a while, so companies might not be able to make repairs. That too. Very true. Okay, because everything is made, everything's made in China. And if you have something that goes wrong, especially with public works, sanitation, all that good stuff, and they need to, like Tara said, they need to order something, it might not be in stock. That is a serious possibility. Okay, very big possibility. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to chat with you guys another time. Not to mention, what if a pipe bursts in your own house and a plumber can't get there because of lockdown? Fortunately for me, Tara, I am the plumber. In a couple of weeks, I'm getting my septic pumped out. Good for you. Yeah, I mean, but if public services go down, the best advice I can give you guys is to not use your toilet. Pack your toilet with like 20 pounds of clothes or whatever, because everybody else will be using their toilets, and eventually everything will start backing up in everybody else's house, not ours. Because I will rip up our toilets and I will stuff those pipes or cap those pipes off so that nothing can come back. If the lights go out, then I'll put my head between my legs and kiss my tail goodbye. That's the way you can be. All right, guys, look, I gotta go in here. Gotta go take care of my family, and I will see you guys when I come back. Okay, promise. Y'all see, I'm paranoid, right? And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to our crazy. We are family. This is our family. We are the Plant Based Homestead Prepper family. Oh, and by the way, I put up a Plant Based Homestead Prepper group. Tara brought it to my attention last week that I had a page up and not a group. So we have now a Facebook Plant Based Homestead Prepper group, and a few of us have joined it already. I know Miss Grace is, Knife Collector is. So a few of us are in there already. So if you want to communicate and contact folks that are part of this family more frequent than when we're doing lives, and when you guys are watching the videos, then we have the Plant Based Homestead Prepper Facebook group. Just go find it, and you'll know it is the one because I have the Woo picture up on the Plant Based Homestead Prepper group, or in the Plant Based Homestead Prepper group. You should check out Amazon. The Aqua Lamp is awesome. It works on water and salt and works great. Aqualight, huh? That's interesting. I never even heard of such a thing. That sounds cool and amazing. All right, guys, I'm gonna run in here, give me some water. I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Give me about, like I said, 10-15 minutes, maybe 20, because it might take a while to fill up these bottles. I'm gonna show you guys these bottles too while we at it. Because for fear that some of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, okay? Aquatainers, and I'm about to get, this is about to be another 14 gallons. We usually drink the high pH water, so this is just life for us. We recycle these all the time. Let me take a screenshot of this so I can look up that light that you're talking about. There we go. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Sending y'all love. And no, I did not touch my hands to my face.